My name is T-Dub, and we're here with another edition of Whale Confessions. We have got Jake. He's with us today, here live on Twitch. I'm here 9:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon.
Ow.
We have a lot of fun. One thing we like to do is, it's called Whale Confessions. People bring in their rosters. We take a look. We try to guess how much they've spent, and then we bet on it like gambling degenerates with channel points only. So don't worry. Don't worry. We are gambling degenerates, but with dub coin only. So get in here and get some dub coin, and let's get this started. All right, first things first. Let's take let's look at the obvious, and then we're gonna go from there. 15.4 million TCP, right? 967k strongest team power. Characters at max star rank 153. Now, what's interesting is that we also had a high level TCP person on yesterday, and that person spent 28k. So today's going to be very interesting in seeing the differences in that. So he's also blitz wins 66,000. Look, I know that's not a lot because a lot of people have like 100k, but in most of these, it is 33k. I mean 66k, as it's not the highest. It is something that is higher than other people we have looked at recently. 1,300 days played. So not 1,400 like some people, 1,300. So basically, I'm gonna say, Jake, have you been playing since launch? That's the first thing I want to know. Have you been playing since launch? Okay, have you bought any passes is the first question. He says yes. So we know his total isn't 0. That's great. Yeah, that is a lot of blitz wins. Okay, so he's been playing since launch, where we've had some other people that played longer than launch. So he's been playing since launch, 15 mil TCP, 66,000 blitz wins. Let's take a look at his roster and dissect it, see what we can learn from Jake's roster right at this moment. And now I gotta make sure my head doesn't cover up all this stuff. All right, so I think that's the best we're gonna do here. All right, Captain Sam at 4.5. Cloak at 4. Nothing standing out. Silver Samurai at 4. I mean, his event's going on right now. No super whale vibes hitting me just yet. Lady Deathstrike at 3, and so this is free to play. Also, her event's going on. Oh, nice Red Star pool on Omega Red. I like it. Okay, here we go though. Our first indication of money spent, 6.5 stars for Yellow on Kestrel. This to me, that's right around where mine is, and I spent money for sure. That's true. So he's got 2k cores at the moment. Hello, Gramps Therapist, sir. Good to see you this morning. We do not bet on it like degenerates. Oh my God. The betting lines are completely unregulated and totally fraudulent. You're not talking about this game, sir. I'm not sure what game you're talking about, but here, fraud in this game? No. No, how dare you, sir. Kestrel, 6.5. I'd say some money spent. Silver Surfer, also at 6. I would also say money spent because that's right around where mine is. I'm going to say some money is spent there. And since he's been playing for a while, it's going to be hard to gauge some of his earlier purchases. But Phi Lavelle at 6, money spent, no doubt. Deathpool at 5.5, money spent. I'm just telling you. I mean, it just otherwise you were super lucky in her event. But Phi Lavelle at 6 is totally a money spent type deal. Let's see here. Adam Warlock at 6. Hey, second time around. That could be fair. That could be fair. So Jubilee at 7 already. I mean, I'm about to, next time she comes around, I'll take her mine to 7. I'd say that's fair. That's fair. We'll give you that one. She was one of the legendaries some free-to-play people did unlock the first time around. So I'm not going to say too much money was spent there. Thanos maxed out. Emma Frost maxed out. I mean, she had 3 events, but I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So Jake has bought cores. He has bought cores in the past. So the Real Invader X is saying 3 packs of Kestrel. I'm not going to disagree with you there. I'm not going to disagree with you there. Yes, only Kraken still spending, Creature says. I can understand that. I can understand that. I know spending has dropped off significantly in this game over the past couple months due to frustration. Bishop at 6. He's in the war store. It could have happened. Maybe a pack there. Moondragon at 5.5. Also, some purchases happened there. Now, AV being at 6.5. I mean, I don't know where you're farming AV from, but AV is very wallet farmable. Very wallet farmable, for sure. Oh, in the 1100s, Jake was unlocking Doom. And that's impressive. That's impressive. Maybe some money spent on Gear Tier 15 packs. I was number 8,000, but I wasn't quite in the same spot that a lot of the players were when it came to doing DD4. I was still kind of new in the game. It'll be different this time around with DD5. Oh.
Fox Robin Hood _ cheered. X1. We dropped to Plat 1. W.
Congrats to my alliance for dropping out of Plat 2 today. Congrats. We're all looking forward to it. That was pretty annoying. Now, let us go ahead and continue. Look at this. Maria and Sharon both at 5. Well, we got Sharon this morning to 5, but we did buy a pack on her. So this is, I don't know. Did you open, Jake, how many arena credits did it take you, Jake, to get Sharon to 5 that you spent over, you know, the last day? Or was Sharon already at 5? Did you, I mean, not arena, did you open any raid credits to get this done? Maria at 5 right now. I mean, you would have been really lucky to have her at 5 and 60 shards with her being in the war store. I mean, that's a lot of refreshes, or that's a purchase. Period. You have Phyla at 6, no money spent, had a lot of arena credits and cored her event. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I need to hear that. I need to hear that. Shax is free to play and has Emma at 7 yellow. All right. Maybe I didn't spend enough during her gold event. Maybe I didn't spend enough. My alliance drops out Plat 2 and all of them lose. We're happy. Yeah, we agree. Yeah, Plat 2 is the new gold 3, Stokes says. No, the thing is, I preach in my alliance to only invest in raid characters. Hence, we're not going to be super-duper. All right, as we go down, I am noticing, though, a lot of gear. Look, Punisher at Gear Tier 15. Did you take him to DD4? Sabretooth is high up there. Invisible Woman, DD4. Iceman maxed out. I'm noticing first page, nothing but Gear Tier 15s and 14s. Fair, but that's still a lot. I mean, that is still a lot. Ghost, Shuri. I mean, you guys don't need to see Shuri and Night Nurse. Let's go to the next page, see if we can figure some stuff out here. Spider-Man, Merc Raggard, all pretty normal stuff. It's so hard to tell because of the early game when people were spending money. Have you ever purchased Red Star packs, Jake? Have you ever purchased Red Stars? The I call them the puppy packs because he bought so many of them. Did you buy any Red Star packs? Oh, missed a page. All right, maybe hold up here. Oh, okay, gotcha. They were a bit out of order, but I was not looking. Okay, so we did miss a page here. Then I'll go back. All right, so gear 13, you can tell you were a... Look, if your shield assault is gear tier 13 and your shield medic and your guardians are 13, you're a day one player. You are a day one player. I'd say that's pretty fair. I mean, a lot of maxed out characters, but that's pretty typical of a 1300 day roster. I'd say that's fair. I can tell by, oh, that is funny, Norm. That is funny. Oh, another page too. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, damn. All right. I did it backwards then. Oh, shit. Even more high level people. Okay. Get out of here, Kraken. But so let's back to my original question. Have you purchased any Red Star packs, sir? 7 red Sif. I bet back in the day that was pretty damn good. I wonder how long you've had that. If it was 2 years ago, you were sitting pretty. So Misty is at 5 also. That's something to take notice of. I mean, mine's at 4 and I'm free to play in terms of Misty. I haven't purchased anything with her. I wonder if you got lucky there or if that's a purchase. That could be a purchase also. A lot of 13s, that's fine. I mean, usually I'd give you shit for having a lot of 13s, but day one players are going to have more 13s than others. You know, but anyone that brings up Ultimus to level 71, might be a bit of a whaley whale right there, right here. DD2 Guardians for the win, for sure. All right, so no Red Star packs were purchased. I find that interesting and very telling because those... All right, Shang-Chi at 4. You definitely spent 1,000 cores to get him to 4 because he's at 0. You know, if they're exactly at 4, then you got him for free for 3. Then if you bought the silver medallion for 1,000 cores, you got him to 4. So I would say... You spent 1,000 cores, bumped them up to 4. I did the same thing. I think that was a wise purchase. Yelena at a 7. That could be done. She's been farmable for a minute. Colleen at 4.5. I could say that maybe that was done free to play also. I mean, a lot of gear has been spent. Oh, Misty had a blitz. Thank you, I am Root. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it doesn't waste ISOs either. I love seeing that. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I also am a huge fan because I'm someone that is very sparing on my ISOs. But this is... So page 2, we're still seeing some pretty thick stuff right here. Some money spent, but not that much on his roster. Is all about the same level as mine, but he's got 5 days on you. Okay, Chuck, that's... Oh, good, because he... Chuck is free to play, but sometimes that doesn't mean we can still get some FOMO action in here. Oops, right here. Now this is the next page. I mean, a lot of characters, 65. Let's double check. No, I think this is the next page. Damn, dude. I mean, your roster is filled with 65s, and I mean, what is your lowest person? I see a 56. Let's go to the next page. What is lower? 60, 60, 60, 50. All right. Everyone unlocked. I mean, no one. You're almost like Sage, where he has no characters that are in blue gear. Sage has all of his characters in purple gear, which I find extremely impressive myself. Very, very impressive. I mean, this roster has... I mean, Chuck is right that, there are a lot of potential free-to-play actions going on here. And if you see someone that's smart with their ISO, they're probably also smart in they're spending, but FOMO is real. I have FOMO. I spent so I could catch up. I something tells me this is not a free to play roster. He's already admitted to buying some passes. He hasn't admitted to buying any player packs, but he doesn't need to, because it's pretty obvious on some characters that he has spent money on right there. And Alliance is probably doing well in Doom raids. I would say so. That is also a fact. All right. Ultimus is for the Merc team on defense. Agreed. Yeah, but a lot of people, that's still resources spent. It's still a lot of resources spent. Still doesn't have his Lady Deathstrike all quite done yet. So he's thoughtful with leveling. You know, he doesn't just, he's probably doing the million a day like you guys, like I recommend, like you guys have forced me, but, or less than a million. I say less than a million a day. People say a million a day, whatever, but he's definitely very thoughtful right here. What's your average blitz? He gets 1%. Invader X says $2,833. The real Invader X, I kind of like those numbers right there. I like those numbers. Like, I'm thinking about setting this at 2,500, 3,000. You know, I think right in there is the sweet spot. Maybe 25. I think 2,500 is potentially very reasonable for this account. It adds up quickly. Passes, characters. If you're someone that has spending now, you probably spent in the past. Your lowest death strikes at 28k, tier 60, but I just unlocked her today. Okay, so haven't pulled any reds on her. Gotcha. I mean, you're doing okay on 4. You're doing okay on 4 there, sir. He could also be less than 500. Yeah, Harak, we'll definitely look at this after this video. I am curious, sir. I do like to take a look at certain. Hey, Harak, what you do if you're a spender, dude, I'm gonna teach you how to get your total after I look at your roster, and maybe we'll get you in here. I love, if you're a new whale, dude, to me that's a lot of fun. But don't tell us how much you spent or anything about that. Let us discover it for ourselves. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set the prediction right now. I'm gonna set the prediction at here comes, nope, I have not seen the total, creatures, so there is no fraud happening. I am doing this blind just like the rest of you. All I know is that we had someone on yesterday that had spent 28,000 and had a similar roster, except some things were more bigger and better, but FOMO when things come out is real. And you know, Jake, I don't know Jake that well because he's kind of new to our chat, so it's easier for me to predict with others than I can go off what statements that have been made right here. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're doing $2,500. I'm gonna set the prediction right now. Start a prediction. All right, start prediction. How much has Jake spent in MSF? Jake. Oops, wrong computer. How much has Jake spent in MSF? So are we gonna say 2,500? 2,500. I'll say that's right around there. We'll say 2,500. I would almost say 3,000. Should we say 3,000? Just to make it more interesting. I'm not sure. I'm really blind, but pack of shame. I mean, see, Chuck is right though. He could be Man, today is a tough one. Today is enough one. Yeah, Fonz, we're just as happy as you are, sir. We're just as happy as you are. Still spending now that you know the total? Oh, great question, News Shocker. So Jake, I think Jake is still spending. Yep. All right, so we're gonna do 3,000. We're doing 3,000. We're making this interesting. I'm not sure, but we're gonna do 3,000. I mean, he's bought Pack of Shame. He's bought, I mean, I don't really know. We're doing 3,000. I don't want to make it too easy or too difficult. I don't know what it is. 3,000 it is. Let's go. All right. 5 minutes to ask him more questions. $3,000 is the amount that I'm stating. It could be more, it could be less. He has not purchased any red stars. Now, there is a correlation between red star purchases and overall totals. The people that have purchased red stars definitely have had higher totals than those that have not. He has bought passes though and has admitted to spending. I'm very curious. So Czar says 1.75K. Oh, Animal says 1,200. Really? Oh, so, and the News Shocker does have a good point that, and if you're late, Fonz, I know you just walked in. So he's 15.4 million. And then he's 1,300 days played if you want to join in the game. And just a quick, Surfer at 6, Kestrel at 6. Some things are glaring that he spent money on. So I just kind of want to give you the heads up. Deathpool at 5, Phylavel at 6. Well, but I have been corrected and said Phylavel could be obtainable to 6 if you opened a bunch of her orbs. A lot of these first day players had a lot of arena credits. So that could be something to take into account. And maybe he cored Deathpool also when she came out right here. So Audie Dottie is saying 2,500 right here. All right, Sage has, the thing is, people, Sage, you might have gotten last time correct, but for the longest time, people were betting opposite of you and being very successful, sir. But a lot of people are leaning towards the under. I mean, I don't really know. I see a lot of these things, and after 3 years, if you're spending now, there's a good chance you were spending in the past. That's the core. It's not like, only few people I know, like Mr. Free to Play, who is free to play for 2 years and then hasn't been for the last year. It's very few people start like straight free to play, then they spend. It's usually you start out as a spender and then you kind of waver in, I'm going to spend a lot more now, I'm going to spend a lot less now, up and down for sure. So he's doing Doom 2.1, 60%. Yeah, DM me the amount, sir. Yes, sir. DM me the amount. It's too late now. I can't change anything. And there's only 2.5 minutes on the board. So Too Legit says the under. And I'm like 1 for my last 20. So probably go for the over, Too Legit to Crit says. Yes, that's funny. He seems like a good resource manager and started spending regularly when the passes came out. Ooh, Edward is even, he's even saying when you have started spending. Dude, I like it. Okay, so he has sent, all right, he sent me the amount. How much longer do we have? We have a couple minutes. We will wait for the rest of the, I'm seeing a lot of unders. I'm kind of curious, what is the amount that has been? Oh shit, it is 57K versus 60K. Just as many people are taking the over. Don't get it twisted. There are some people that also think that 3 years of spending will equal over $3,000. It's all interdependent. That's why today is even more interesting, simply because of what happened yesterday when we had a similar TCP with a little less days played, spent 28,000. I don't know. I mean, yesterday might have been very telling about what's happening for today, for sure. Chuck Wolf says $450. Wow. All right. All right. That to me is, you just never know. Like, I have FOMO. I do. I want the latest and greatest things. To me, all things being equal, I do have the ability to, okay, no, almost there. I do have the ability to hoard for things that I know I can get in the future. And I'm wondering if this guy has FOMO with also the ability to hoard. Kuroshio saying 3.1K. Oh, Creatures is like, I'm going the over for sure. Creatures thinks I cheat when I make the lines, but nope. I do look around because I do have several monitors, but he has DM'd me that after I made the prediction. All right, let's go. I'm gonna change screens really quick so I can get this up. All right. Let me check my DMs so I can set up the scene. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Let me change the scene back. Here we go. All right, so you guys can't quite see it yet. What you can see is a 9, a 6, an 8.53 $968.53. I am fooled. I probably would have bet the over right there. $968.53. I was wrong. I bet the over. Look, I would have bet the over today. You guys were right. You guys looked at his roster. That's what this is all about too. You looked at his roster. You saw he was making sensible plays. Like, you totally nailed it. Like, you looked at his ISOs. I guess that's what this game is becoming, is looking, because it's hard to tell what people spent early days. So what you do is you look at the roster and you notice the ISOs, you notice how sensible he is with his other resources. Then you think of how sensible he is going to be with his money spent. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at, the other page and see what people have spent. This is now my favorite part right here. Oops. This is my favorite part right here. All right, and then we're going to switch off of that scene, go to the behind the scenes action, and take a look at what everyone has spent. All right, choose prediction outcome, summary first. 50-50, almost exactly 50-50. Damn. All right, so spent more than 3,000. Random Hero, T, Duff, Kuroshio, Boba, Stoke, Devils, The Real Invader X, Nidoran, Creatures went with the over. Look, I would have gone with the over too. No one can blame you guys for betting the over, because I would have bet the over also. Because of seeing the $28,000 spent yesterday, you can't. Oh my God, less than 3,000. Rowan, Sage, Megan Stardust is almost 100. I think she, out of all of these we've been doing this for over a month now, she has lost one time. Dude, you guys just need to wait. And she's not in here today. She can't see anything. She's downstairs studying. Get absolutely wrecked. Megan Stardust owns you all. G, not also. Real Pandan, nice. Matless, let's go. New Shocker, Harl, Animal, Edwards. Dude, you guys had him nailed. You guys totally had him nailed. Choose the outcome less than 3,000. I'm bewildered. I thought he had spent more. Well done. Really well done. Spent less is the outcome. Complete the prediction. Holy Christ. That was amazing. That was totally amazing. I'm not upset at all. I'm not upset. I think that was great. Now we need to turn this back on. Get back over here. You, sir, are not a whale. You're not plankton. You are someone that is for 3 years, almost, let's say here, $300 a year, $30 a month. You are doing pretty good. You know, that math is not exact, but you know what I mean. Spending $25, $30 is pretty amazing. It looks like I'm doing some deal darts right after this. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone for being here today. If you like this content, like and subscribe. Come hang out with us on Twitch. It'll all be in the bottom there. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Goodbye.